enough damage. Yeah, we'll see the second Twin Beam now, most likely the Infestation coming out afterwards. The Toxapex is going to be so low.
Toxapex pulled off an impressive victory in Game 2 versus Tsukide, able to get 2 Baneful Bunkers back-to-back to secure that game and bring Wolf into a Game 3. Maybe this Toxapex has a couple of extra Baneful Bunker, multiple protects left in it in order to bring Wolf this victory, but Alex feels just a couple of turns away from being able to get this first game.
Yeah, I think if the Twin Beam had needed one more turn, if it had been a 4-hit KO, not a 3-hit KO, the Toxapex would have been able to withstand this. All those damage over time to this end of the game looks like it's going to be enough.
One more Baneful Bunker just to see if you can play to that out. It will stop this next incoming Twin Beam, and there will be some additional poison damage on top of that Infestation. It's starting to stack up. Len, if this is a double Baneful Bunker, this could be a win for Wolf. Back-to-back Baneful Bunker, and the 30% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Toxapex is going to protect itself from this next Twin Beam, and if this Fergraph goes down to the Infestation and the Toxic Poison, we're going to go to Game 2 with Wolf going up 1 game. Toxic's going to do it. Infestation at the end, and Fergraph is sent back to the Pokemon Center.
Oh man,
Not really much to it. Sucker Punch, though, it dumped into the Corviknight, will fail. A little indication of what it tried to go for, but the Dazzling Gleam is just more than enough for the double KO. And what a commanding set coming out from Kareem. I mean, that was just fantastically played. He can maybe be an advantage for these trainers. No tailwind for either. Rock Slide right away. So much damage going on to Eric's side of the board. The follow-up, the retaliation, we will get a tailwind from Eric. So Eric has the speed for now, but if Francesco sets it up on the next turn, it might be dangerous, but it's Sylveon, the Hyperbeam. We are going for maximum damage to be starting this one out, and that's enough for the KO on King Gambit.
That's a huge turn from Eric, and what a lead, going for that tailwind and saying, if you don't go for it, I'm going to punish it, and going for the Hyper Beam.
Very low HP, very much threatened for the chance of being KO'd. Oh, Aqua Jet into the Venusaur, though, is going to bring it down in the red. Sableye gets to, reflect now, mitigating some of that physical damage Zachary has out here. And it's the close combat that was encored into. You're forced to close combat. Venusaur doesn't care. Chase hanging on with 2 hit points. Venusaur is literally 1v4ing this game.
Mega Venusaur is probably one of the most bulky Mega Pokemon. The only one I can think of besides it is probably Mega Steelix and Mega Tyranitar.
Mega Aggron.
In this match, but overall, Shoma still has a ton of board pressure with a ton of damage threatening.
Basculegion and Garchomp will protect on Francesco's side. There are 2 turns of Tailwind remaining. At the end of this, it's just the one because of the speed drop from Garchomp earlier. Mega Floette, once the Tailwind end, will be slower than Francesco's Pokemon.
Here's go for double protect.
It doesn't
Okay,
work.
that one didn't work.
It's only a 30%
Oh, but he got out the Basculegion.
That's a huge double protect. 30% chance to play
no,
in
he
2
went for Dragon
consecutive
Claw
ones.
again.
The Dragon Claw goes into Basculegion. There's no damage.
He went for
And he
Gold
doubled. Shoma doubles the Basculegion because of the Focus Sash. He needed 2 hits to secure a KO and gets no hits. Gabby, but there's nothing spookier than all these double protects that have been coming out throughout the weekend. Rock Tomb into Garchomp on Shoma's side will lower its speed that allows Basculegion to now outspeed and go for last respect, taking down Shoma's Garchomp. You see the frustration on his end. He was hoping Garchomp would endure that attack, but the Rock Tomb was so clutch for Francesco in both of his top cut matches so far, lowering his opponent's speed. Trainers in BGC history, his respect with the last respect into Mega Floette, takes it down.
Think effective at all, so that's why we see it switch out.
You see a swap, and if you're worried about a potential of something like a fake out, it's a perfect opportunity to bring a Fergraph out onto the field. Armor Tail, no fake out for you, Incineroar, and Garchomp can still go on the offensive. Sonic Tantrum, not enough for the KO. Ceruledge with a bulk up, holds on with 1 HP, and can go ahead, Bitter Blade, so much damage into that Fergraph on the swap in. Look at how much recovery that is.
Wow, that's huge.
Both clearly in close combat range at a time. Wolf also has Protect and Dire Claw.
Wow.
Oh, look how much damage the Dire Claw is.
It does half to the Sneazler. There's not going to be an additional status that ends up getting activated, but the gong shot from the opposing Sneazler is going to be able to bring this down to a 1v1.
We have
Oh my gosh, when it comes down to this, a Sneazler versus Sneazler.
I believe this is a Sneazler speed tie.
Sneazler's right now, and it's going to be Wolf Sneazler that moves first. A close combat is going to finish off Marcus's, and Wolf Glick, 2019 NAIC champion, might get another shot moving on to the top 4.
There was one too many defense drops on that Sneazler. Had it been able to withstand 2 attacks, Marcus had it wrapped up, but it had to close combat one too many times, had to close combat into Incineroar, had to close combat into the Sneazler on the other side, had to close combat a Charizard at one point to pick up a KO there. Didn't want to risk Gunk Shot in any of those moments, didn't want to risk that 85% accuracy, instead takes all of those defense drops, and that's one too many. Sneazler able to pick up the 2-hit KO on his counterpart, win the speed tie at the end to swing out first and finish that KO and move Wolf Glick on to the semifinals of this tournament.
One of the stronger trainers out there, and the title within reach. Sylveon first, that's going to be an attack. The double up, Aerodactyl goes down. This is so close for Francesco to get his first title. But Earthquake, in return, how much is it going to do? Not nearly enough.
Nowhere near enough, and Francesco still got their Dragon, the Citrus Berry intact as well. We've seen, gonna need some big
Good
rolls.
first, Earthquake coming out from Garchomp, not nearly enough damage. Both of the Pokemon for Francesco hold on. And with that, the retaliation, Dragon Claw into the Garchomp. Francesco Bielbarrow is your 2026 North American International Champion. He has come so close in the past. So close to that title, that championship title. And today, he's done it.
Amazing from Francesco, been so close so many times, but now able to say I am a champion and claiming this weekend's tournament in such style.